Okay, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, Green Valley Ranch on the brand new table and felt they've got here. Thank you. And I'm gonna zoom in, I just wanted to show it off. But brand new, very nice, love all the white everywhere, brightens up the place. One thing I will mention though is since it's brand new, the progressive has not been connected yet. So we're not playing the light. There is no light today. But we will start with two hands. It's been working a little bit when we do this. $10 each on the ante and the blind, 5 on the trips. And we're ready to go. And we will press our bet as we usually do when we win. All right. 3, 7, good blackjack hand, bad UTH hand, we're checking that one. 10, 9, we're checking that one as well. Mary Lee is our dealer here. All right. So 2x after the flop, we're playing our pair of 7s. We're hoping for an 8, we're gonna check here. Well, so you can only 1x after you've seen all the cards. Let's see. All right, this is the best case scenario. Dealer needs a pair or better to qualify. So that pair of 5s means she's qualified. We're gonna get paid on our ante, and we're gonna get paid on our play. Your blind is always a push if you win unless you have a straight or better. Trips is 3 of a kind or better. And if the light was a thing, if there was a progressive to play, it would pay on 3 of a kind or better on the flop. So we are gonna press our ante and our blind to 15. We're gonna keep our trips at 5. See if we can get 2 in a row here. All right, here we go. That's a pretty ugly looking hand. Doesn't mean it won't be something good. We got 2 more, I'm gonna check these. All right, pair of 4s, is it's 2x, so that is 30. And we still need help over here. All right, well, we got trip 4s, which is great, and we got the 9, so 2 pair here. She's already qualified, so we don't need her to have anything. There it is. Perfect. Couldn't write it any better. There we go. And then we get that 3-1. And since it didn't happen on the flop, we wouldn't have hit anything on the light, so it doesn't matter that there was no light. So we're on 20, 20, 10 on both hands. See if we can keep it going. All right. All right, any ace, that is $80. Some people wouldn't do it because it's a low card with it, but I do any, oh my gosh, and a check here. All right, well, we got 2 pair, and so we're gonna play this for 40 behind here. And a pair on the board is good for ace high. Oh, we got a full house. Very nice. We got a full house here. We got trips with an ace kicker, so we just need nothing. All right, so we are gonna lose this hand, unfortunately, which is big, because she has a full house, but we have a better full house here. We will get paid on the trips, though, on that hand, so that's not too bad. Full house trips is 8-1, $80 up top, and then 3-1 on the blind. So we get an extra 60 and an extra 80. And then here, we're just gonna get 30 on the trips. Unfortunately, that one hurt a little bit. All right. We're gonna give you that for the full house, thank you. Please keep those coming. On this hand here, we're gonna go 25, 25, 15. And on this one, we're gonna bring it back down to the 5, 5, or the 10, 10, 5. All right. Queen 5 is a check. 7-9 is a check. I'm getting 9s a lot there, yeah. All right, we're checking both of them. All right, well, we got the 7 for the big hand. So this is a game of outs. So you're looking at the board here. There's 15 outs, pairing anything on the board. -1 is 14, plus aces is 18. Anything 20 or less you want to play, especially 19. We got 18 outs, we're playing the queen high. Unfortunately, she got a freaking straight. Wow. That's a little mean. That's a little mean there. All right. Well, we had a good run on this hand, so all good things must come to an end. We're going to bring it down 10, 10, 5 on both hands. And if we lose both hands again, I might bring it down to one hand. Change it up a little bit. I was expecting to get a royal on the flop because, we're going to play that for 40. Because there's no progressive. So, of course, I'll hit my first royal and it'll be on the flop. I would still be happy to get it. Oh my gosh. All right, we're checking that. Technically it's a play, but I don't like it, and there's a ton of clubs already out there. I don't play it typically anyways, but now we of course hit the 4, so we'll do the 20 behind. All right, so pair on the board. So nothing for you, please. Oh my gosh. And you out-kicked my 4 with your ace. Ouch. All right. 2 losers in a row. We go down to one hand, I think. Got to change it up. Or at least not lose 2 hands if I'm going to lose. I would have lost either way, because if I had played one hand, you would have had this hand, which was better. All right, we're going to check that one. All right, you are not supposed to play a pair of 2s on the flop. We're going to check it. I mean, you can. Well, now we have 3 pair, but unfortunately only 2 of them will play. Oh my God, and so we got screwed over by this 3. Because now she has 2 pair with a better kicker. Ouch. And if I had played, I would have had that hand and I would have 4x'd it. All right, let's try one hand again. It's all about timing, and sometimes your timing is right and sometimes it's wrong. All right. Here we go. This is a good hand. Oh boy, we hit 0. Ace high, we need to avoid everything. Trip, so I should have played 2 hands. All right, let's try the 2 hands again. Let's see how my timing is. Probably down a little over $100 right now. The stats are obviously on the screen, but I'm not looking at them. All right, check. Oh my gosh, well together I'm looking good for a straight, but all right. Okay, 2 pair here. That's good for 40, or sorry, 20. 4 chips that I was grabbing. I would love a 5, please. All right. Pair of 8s will play for 10. All right, so we lost the 9 against the 9 here, but we won here. And she qualified. So we're going to get paid 30. So we only lost our trips bet, basically. Or actually, we lost a little bit more than that. But we'll bump this one, keep this one at the 10, 10, 5. I think we lost $20 there. All right. All right, $60 for the ace. And $40 for the kings. Let's go. Yeah. All right, we got trip kings and we got a pair of sevens. All right, she didn't qualify, but we won both 4Xs, and we're gonna get the trips up on the kings. So that's a good play there. All right, I like that. We can do that every time. So here we're at 20, 20, 10. Here we are at 15, 15. And we'll do 10 because we hit the trips. We'll bump it. Try to keep it at half or just under half, but if I just hit the trips, I will press it to just over half. And if you've watched my videos, you've heard me say this before. For a game where you switch decks every hand, 2s you're supposed to check. It's the only pair you don't play pre-flop. This game is very streaky. All right, we're checking this one too. All right, pair of jacks. We're gonna play 30 behind on this one. We're gonna check our 2s. Oh, straight on the board. All right. Well, of course we would have played that anyway. So we need to avoid her having a king, which she of course had. She had the 7 cards straight. All right, so we are going to lose everything but the trips. We are going to get paid on the straight, which is 5-1, so $50 on the trips. It is a net loser, unfortunately. All we needed her to do is not have a king. Yep. Unfortunately, well, I'm glad I didn't play the 2s any earlier. All right, we're going to bring both hands down, though, to 10, 10, 5. Would have been better to not have the straight on the board because I would have won both hands, but. All right, that I'm going to check, even though by the book it is a play. I don't like to play that one. This one, however, we are going to play. All right, here we go. 40 behind. Let's get a royal right here. Well, I do like the king. We can now play 20 on our other hand. And we got a straight on this one. Pair of 6, if she qualifies, we win both hands. Blind pays 1-1 for a straight. Trips is 5-1. There we go. And then just the ante and the blind on the other hand. Or sorry, the ante and the play. There we go. Winner, winner. All right. We'll go 15, 15, 10 here, and then 15, 15, 5 here. All right. See if we can get the streak going. All right. All right, I like that it's suited, but it's not good enough to play. And a good blackjack hand, bad UTH hand. Double down. All right, we're gonna play our pair of 3s for 30. We're gonna check this one. Cannot play 9 high. We're gonna let this one go and hope she has nothing because the 7s qualify her. Oh man, and the king, it's a push. We each have 2 pair with a king kicker. So, all right, that could have been worse, but that could have been better. We'll play that again on the 15, 15, 5 when we'll bring that one down to the 10, 10, 5. All right. I like that. I like that. Here we go. $60 on this one. Oh boy, and $40 on this one. Let's go. Oh man, all right. Well, we got a pair of queens here. We really would have loved a 10 for the straight here. So we need you to have 4-6 or 5-3. That also works. She didn't qualify, so the ante is a push. But it is a net winner. We like that a lot. All right, 15, 15, 5, and then 20, 20, 10. All right. I think I've got to be up now, at least a little bit. All right, that is a check. Oh boy. And that is also a check. How about a couple 5s, please? All right, 7 is good for 40 behind. And we're checking this one. All right. Well, I'm not gonna say the card, but there's a scary card we don't wanna see. But we'll play our pair of 5s. We got 2 pair on the other hand. All right, well, we lost the hand where we bet more. Or sorry, we won the hand where we bet more. We lost the hand where we bet less. Thankfully, if it's gonna happen, that's the way for it to happen. I was worried you were gonna pull 6 and get a straight. So I'm glad you didn't do that. All right, here we're at 25, 25, 10. And this one we're bringing back down 10, 10, 5. All right. Check on that one. And check on that one. How about some spades on the flop? I don't love it, but here we go. $50 for the pair of 3s. We're checking this one. Oh, 2 pair makes me feel a lot better about this hand. I cannot play 9 high. Unfortunately, we are going to have to let that one go, but it's small potatoes compared to this hand right here. I'll be okay if you have nothing. 1 pair, that works. She qualified, will get paid on the ante. Very nice. All right. So this one goes down again. And this one we are at 30, 30, 15. See what I mean? It's weirdly streaky, and you just got to go with it and ride the streak. All right, deuce, 5. Maybe we get an ace, 3, 4 on the flop. King, queen, we'll play that for 40. Here we go. All right, well, we got a pair of kings here. We really need some help here on this big hand, though. Well, this hand is the board, and the board is not good enough to play. So unfortunately, we have to fold our 30, 30, 15 hand and hope our 2 pair of kings and 8s holds up. Queen plays. Queen out kicks the 10. We do win the hand, thankfully. Whew. I was a little nervous for a second. I had to make sure. All right. 15, 15, 5, and then sadly we're back down to 10, 10, 5 here. We'll check the jack 5, and the deuce queen we will also check. We're going to check them both. All right, pair of 5s, and then we do play queen high because it's anything that pairs the board plus aces are the only outs. So there's only 18 outs right now because we have a 5. Oh no. When you count outs, you never account for runner-runner, and unfortunately, runner-runner straight is a little sad there. Ouch. It had been a minute since you broke my heart. That one broke my heart a little bit. We got to get some more reds. I know the stats are on the board, but I'm going to do some accounting of my own. I'm up $55, so that's better than being down. All right, let's try two hands again, and if it is another double loser, we will change it up. Okay. We're going to check our 7-9. And we're going to check our king 5. Even though the book says play it, I don't play it. But I should have, because here's the king. All right. 20 behind. We're checking this one. 9 is high is no good, even with a pair on the board. We're letting that one go. But the good news is she's qualified, so as long as she doesn't do anything crazy, it is a push. The 3s don't play. It's kings and 4s with a jack kicker. So, could have been worse, could have been better. Since it was not a double loser, we will keep with the 2 hands. All right, here we go. $40 for the ace. Good blackjack hand. Bad UTH hand. Check. I have to lay this down. Ace high is not bad. The only thing that beats us is pairing a jack or getting a jack, a queen, or pocket kings or pocket aces. All right, so the 5 doesn't play because there's 2 pair on the board that are higher. So we did win that one, thankfully. All right, 15, 15, 5 here, 10, 10, 5. All right. If you're going to give me a good blackjack hand, I'd prefer an actual blackjack. Check. Okay, so many people would play the king high with a pair on the board. I just wait till the end. It's what I do. 2 pair. All right. So we're definitely playing the king high. The question is, do I play the board here? So if you look at the outs, it's any 5 or any 8, so there's 4 of those. Any jack, there's 3 of those. So we're at 11 outs. Plus any queen, king, ace. Yeah, there's too many outs. I mean, the board would, yeah, we're gonna fold this one. I think there's too many outs. No, I might have done the math wrong, but we're gonna fold it. It's our, let me think about the math. Sorry, 1 second. I did the math backwards. It's 4 plus 7 is 3, plus 3 is 7, plus 7, it is actually a play. It is actually a play because if I'm doing it right, I think it's 18 outs or something like that. So you're risking 1 to protect your other 2. And it was worth it because the board is going to play here. So sometimes you don't need to rush. Take a second, think about it, do the math, make sure you're doing the math right. I realized I did 4. I added 4 and 4 instead of 2 and 2 because I was thinking 2 and 2 makes 4. So it was worth it there. We're going to keep that the same. We'll push this one. All right. There's possibilities there, but you're not supposed to play that. Oh, we got a mystery card. I think it's our first mystery card. $60 here. All right. I hope I have a jack or king of spades here. We're going to check this one. All right, we got a pair of aces. All right. So it's 15 outs, pairing anything on the board, less one. So 14 outs plus any king is 18. So we are going to play our jack high for 15. Nothing. All right. We know we won. Ah, there we go. It wasn't even that good, but it was good enough. All right, we are at 20, 20, 10 on both hands now. Okay. All right, that one we will play for 80. King 8 suited. And we will check this one. Oh, diamond? Okay, we really need one more diamond. We're gonna check here. One more diamond. All right, we did at least get a pair, and there's a pair on the board. So we have 2 pair with a king kicker here. Unfortunately, only 4 to a straight here, so we are gonna have to let this one go. And you don't need anything to qualify, so don't. The kicker plays, the king plays. It is a winner. Wow. That's a great way to say goodbye while Mary Lee goes on break. We'll get her back for the next session. Thank you. All right, this one we're going 25, 25, 10. How are you? I'm good, thank you. This one we're going 10. Might as well have you make me some change here, please. So doing both face down. Thank you. All right. Hopefully Shane's gonna bring the luck. If this hand's no good though, we can blame her. It was her shuffle, so. All right, king. Oh, here we go. $100 behind on this one. All right, we're checking the 6-3. We got $100 behind on the ace king. All right, we'll play our $20 here on the 3. We really need an ace or a king? Ugh, we need you to have nothing. Pair of 5s is gonna break my heart here. Lost both hands. Ugh. All right, see, but we get to blame Mary Lee because that was her shuffle.
That's true.
You just put the cards out there. So we'll give, should have had you make more change because I didn't think I was gonna lose it all that time. Try the 2 hands again, 10, 10, 5. Thank you. All right. That one hurt a little bit, but hopefully we can get something good here and make a little bit back. All right. 10-3, we're gonna check. Queen, 9, we are gonna play 40. All right. There's our 10 and a 9, I like that. So 20 behind here. Okay, well, it's a little scary when you have 4 to the straight on the board. Oh, no. We'll get paid on our trips, but that 6 hurt. Ouch. That one I can blame you for.
You can. Yes, I agree. That's
All right, let's try that one more time, and we might, if we get another double loser, we might call this session. We'll do another session, but I don't want to keep losing on this one. All right. All right, here we go, $40. And that one we will check. Okay, I do like that flop a lot for here. We're gonna, of course, check our 6-2. We got the straight. And we also had trips. The board would play here. And if you look at the outs, so this is interesting. Let's do the math here. There's one king left, plus 10 cards pairing anything else. Plus the 10s, there's 3 of those left. So we're at 13, plus the aces is 17. It is actually a play to play the board to risk 10 to protect this 20. I know it seems a little crazy, but go ahead and have 4-5 or something. Pocket 8s will do it though. You don't look at the runner. It was mathematically the correct thing to do. It only cost me $10 more. The good news is we're gonna get paid on the blind. We're gonna get paid on the trips. But that is a little bit of 2 heartbreakers in a row. And it's 5-1. Yep, he's got it. All right, we're gonna press to 15, 15, 10, and then keep this one at 10, 10, 5. When the first 8 came, I was like, see, I did it right. And then the second one came, and oh. All right. Here we go, 60 behind here. It's almost the exact same hand. It's same thing, 4 to a straight check. Oh no, we didn't get the 10 this time. We're gonna lay this one down. That one we definitely fold. Pair on the board isn't the worst, but we need like 6-4 or something. No. All right, I think we'll call that session there. Obviously the stats are on the board, but let's see, I got 250, 75, 290 of 500, so $210 loser on the session. Not the best, not the worst though. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one.